Good day, everybody. Mike Flores here, your local Las Cruces realtor and new home expert. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have a gorgeous home to tour today. 1,822 square feet, 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom with a 3-car garage in Metro Verde. This is going to be an absolute treat. Take a look at this. So this home, the outside of this uses a very good blend of natural tones. You have 8-foot garage doors with windows. You have some nice rock stack. This home does have a full pitch front to back using synthetic grade stucco all the way around. Of course, Monarch Homes, they really do a beautiful job. Look how many coach lights, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I believe they'd either do a drop chandelier or they'll do a recessed light. Look at this, beautiful drop chandelier. 8-foot door here in the front to give you a size. It makes me look very small. Let's look at the side of the home. Very nice how they cut their address plates are very beautiful. They kind of pop them out. Got a few bushes over here. They're using York as their AC condenser, their HVAC unit. Looking back at the landscaping, you have these really aggressive looking arroyos with large river stones, 2 big boulders. You have this flagstone path. There will be another one here shortly. You got a tree, I'd say in about 10 bushes. Let's take a look at this 1,822. Got a plug in here, doorbell, and then you have your keyless entry. You walk into a very nice foyer. 12-foot, all the way up there with a drop chandelier. Everything is gonna match, like all the faucets, the hardware, the handles of all the doors, the hinges, the fans, everything in the home will match very well. Very beautiful light textures. You have a very nice rounded corner, 8-foot doors continuing through the home. I love that. That is very quiet. Satin nickel matching fan. Of course, these are going to be your new 2-inch louver blinds. Notice there's no strings on these at all. And the only place you're going to find carpet in a Monarch home is going to be in the bedrooms. 8-foot door here. You got lots of cubby space. Very nice. Look at this. It's got the counterweight in one of the hinges. Arch soffits, beautiful arch soffits. That's something we see a lot in New Mexico is arches. Bathroom number 1. 3-centimeter thick quartz, undermount rectangular sinks. Look at this herringbone pattern. All the way to the 10-foot ceilings in the showers. Delta faucets, wet nichos. They even include the blinds, even at base price, folks. Now look through this. It's even got a view of the mountain over here. That's Mount Baldy, by the way. That looks really small. I'm looking through the camera right now just to see, and let me tell you, that is very small. I assure you it's a little more grand than that. Cabinetry is gonna be a stained gray, and again, continuing those satin nickel fixins. Full extension drawers. Everything's on a soft close. This is gonna be throughout the entire home. 24 by 24 inch tile with 1/8-inch grout lines. Let's check out bedroom number 2. You know, 1,822 square feet, you would think everything would be very small and compact, but no, this home is very well designed. 10-foot ceilings in here, again, throughout the whole house, 8-foot doors, window here. And this one got some remotes for all the fans. You can dim the lights or control the speed. Now, in the foyer, 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. We're gonna come this way. You kind of get an idea of what we're about to see, but let's branch off this way. And let's go this way. You're gonna love this. Fully epoxied floor, 3-car garage with 10-foot ceilings, 8-foot doors, Chamberlain with MyQ technology. These are belt driven. And one of the most impressive things is the pass-through door. You know, as these are going up, it's actually, because of the belt drive, it's very quiet, but look what a pass-through allows you to get to. 8-foot entry from the front that goes right through the garage. I've seen folks put outside living out here. I've seen folks put, you know, cars, small campers, all that fun stuff. And look at this. Now one can be really content sitting here in a garage to have that mountain view. That is beautiful. You have your shelf up here. There's another Monarch signature. They always put in a little bit of shelf in there for storage. That's actually very strong, made with 2x4s and OSB board. And then that up there is your pump to give you instantaneous hot water. That right there, that's gonna be an access to get into the attic space. Now it's not enough space to really store anything on there, but it is enough to get up there if you need to. I can't imagine any other reason to get up there, but you know, if you need to, there's the manhole. You got your thermostat here. And then another really big thing about Monarch is some type of cabinetry in the laundry room. You got uppers and lowers with a little bit of lower counter space, undermount light, and a plug-in. This is made for an electric dryer. Then you have your hot and your cold for your washer, in 110. And then over here is gonna be a low voltage panel. So RG6 cable that you have in different parts of the room, either a bedroom or a great room. This is where it terminates from the street, or utility comes to here, and then it goes to all the bedrooms or great room, wherever it needs to go. Got your power source there. And because this is a plastic, if you want to hide your router or your Wi-Fi signal, this is the best way to do it without having to deal with metal or something like that, which would disrupt the signal a bit. Bedroom number 3. I didn't mention the 4 1/4 inch trim all the way throughout the entire home so far as well. Decora plugins all the way throughout. You got your fan, very similar in size to the other 2 first bedrooms. Done very well. Look at this. Monarch Homes kitchen. What's not to love? Staggered cabinetry on the uppers, very, very clean crown molding all the way throughout, shaker style with a little bit of bevel. All soft close cabinetry, full overlay cabinets by the way, full extension drawers, 3 centimeter thick quartz, herringbone pattern backsplash all the way to the 10-foot ceilings. Now these homes do come with upper lights. I can see there's some plugins up here. That's going to give you that power for those lights. And of course you have undermount lights as well. Built-in cooktop, you have your extractor vent fan all the way out. You're going to have your microwave and oven. Blanco, this is a composite granite sink. They call them Blanco sinks. And they're actually quite durable and very beautiful. You got a smart faucet here. You got your floater garbage disposal switch there. 3 pendant lights over your quartz island. I mean, what's not to love about this? Trash can pull out and recycle. Glass pantry door. Shelves all the way to the 8 feet. Kind of matches the door height. Love how they finished this off, by the way. And then I always call this the Java station. You have a nice drawer stack here, undermount light, backsplash, 3 centimeter thick quartz, and then of course you have your cabinetry here. Just very nice. I love the way that cabinetry, it blends right into the backsplash and into the veins of the large tile and also the quartz. Lots of lighting in here. And then this great room. You have a ceiling treatment with 4 lights. You have a helicopter fan in here, 8-foot glass door. Really nice. I mean, what's not to love about the fireplace? Rock stacked to the top. It's ready for a flat screen. This does come with a remote control. You can change like the colors. It does put off some heat if you'd like. But just to give you a size reference of how big of a TV you can put on there. And if you look really closely at this quartz, you can actually see a lot of sparkly to it. So is quite stunning. Look at that presentation, folks. So you have your furniture here, you have your kitchen right there, very convenient. Dining room right off to the right with lots of wall space, by the way. If you like artwork and you like a very defined area for a dining room but still want to maintain that open concept design, I mean, this is amazing. You can actually put a table that way if you want to. You can do a circle table. You can put a table this way. Very, very clean. Now I'll tell you this, before we go to the master suite, let's take a look at this backyard patio. 8-foot door with screens, by the way. This opens up 3 foot wide, and there's a 3-foot fixed glass on the other side. Extended back patio, lots of patio space. Now, if you haven't noticed, folks, you've probably seen some tape as we're doing this tour. It's because we're really early on this one. This home is going through its quality assurance checks, and you're gonna see a little bit of tape on things that are not finished correctly. This is before we do our inspections and before we hire a third party. So we really take the extra step at Monarch to take care of our clients. Very nice place. Can you imagine? So you have the mountains over that way, and again, it's a lot more impressive in person, but imagine being able to watch TV and you have your outside fireplace going, got your TV up. I mean, man, you got a nice little space right there for like a cooler or whatever you need. And over here, you have yet another setting. And then normally what you usually get on the side of a home is gonna be something equivalent to maybe that kind of a gate, 4 or 5 feet. But because this home is on a corner, and by the way, folks, we have a lot of corners. If you're looking to build a home, right now might be a good time to reach out to us. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, I mean, that's gotta be at least 20 feet, 25 feet, all the way to your rock walls. And to give you a size reference here, I'm thinking about 6-foot rock wall here. That one, I'll take a stab and say that's like 10 feet or 9 feet. Yeah, that's pretty tall. I'd say, man, maybe 8 feet. But then you have a privacy topper on top of this wall that gives it another 2 more feet. Yeah, so if you want space for pools, space for projects, space for, you know, just to come out and hang out, I think this would be more than adequate. Now the master suite, another arch soffit going into the master suite, clean nicho, ledge with quartz, 3 centimeters thick. I think another signature piece I have to say is going to be their master bedrooms. They put this ledge all the way around, accent paint, lights inside, dropping that really nice brushed nickel fan. And at nighttime, I promise you, it's a lot more impressive. 8-foot barn door going into the master suite. This is really beautiful. So you have 3 separate mirrors, 4 drop lights, vanity in between, 2 sinks, lots of cabinetry. Nice reading room with a window. And a really tall shower. That's a very tall shower. Frameless glass door. I just love this. Give you size reference, folks. See, this is really nice. You can adjust this. You have your rain shower head. Of course, you have a light for nighttime. Everything is LED, by the way. Of course, Monarch has always done LED and has always been a part of the El Paso Electric Energy Star Partnership Program since day one. We actually exceed their requirements. This is really nice. So you got cubbies here, upper cubbies, a couple of lights, heating and cooling vent, carpet in here. You know, I'll tell you this is gonna be controversial, but I'm gonna tell you this, I love carpet. Only in my bedrooms though. I've had tile, I've had wood, and there's just something about getting on something soft, I think, on your feet in the morning. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed this tour as much as I have. As always, thank you all so very much for joining me, all the likes, all the calls. Super appreciate you. If you have any questions about Las Cruces real estate, give me a call. Thank you so much.